Welcome back. Well, we're in Kirel, which is one of the neighborhoods, and you can see there's a few differences. One of the things that's very different is the lights. The shape of the lights is these are lights are round, and in the Bevans, which is a word which we think means neighborhood in Dunny,
Yeah, I'm
is
not
does it?
entirely sure about that. Some people on the forums get very cross if you use Bevan and neighborhood interchangeably, so I'm
Right.
not sure.
Okay.
I think Bevan is
But
a
it
type of neighborhood, just like Kirel is a type of neighborhood. I'm not entirely
right.
sure.
And but you can see that we're again looking out into the cavern into the lake, and this suggests that there are neighborhoods all around the cavern walls. Um,
Yes, I think that in the one of the notebooks, it suggested that Rinarev, when he established Dunny, put the neighborhoods around the cavern wall because there were waterfalls along the edge, providing a source of fresh water.
right, and you'll see that in the neighborhoods themselves. What we don't have here is we don't have a telescope to look, and so we can't really see what direction the big city, Agira is. But it looks really light here. It looks like there's a lot of red here, unless we're in a different part of the cycle.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if the algae actually still go through their 30-hour cycle. You can see here there is a visitor list here as well. I'm not actually getting a very good view of this, so let me use first person. And
And you're
somebody
not on
signed.
it,
Yes, I am. I'm on the top.
are you?
Yes.
Well, isn't that funny? Because you're not in from my point of view.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see you, 638, and I'm 639.
Right.
That's also the
And
reason
Dr.
why there.
Rodney McKay.
What?
Rodney McKay is here. Oh,
Who's
you
that?
don't know Rodney McKay. Rodney McKay is a character in Stargate Atlantis.
Ah, okay, yes. I never watched Stargate, so. Which I know some people might find surprising because I am a big science fiction fan, but for some reason I never watched Stargate. This is, by the way, also the reason why there are so few people online right now, because it is 6 in the morning in the US.
Yeah.
Because it is basically late in the evening for me here in Japan, which means it's sort of around noon in Europe for Nora, which is just about the only time we can use to record. And somebody linked in here about an hour before we did, and there is actually somebody else here, Summer G, who I don't actually see on the list, which is weird.
Well,
So
maybe
he,
they linked in after you because I
no,
don't
because
see
I
you on
saw
the
I
list.
saw somebody. I saw somebody was here. There was the visitor count was 1 in the Nexus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the visitor list is glitchy. It definitely wouldn't surprise me, considering all the other stuff that's glitchy. One other thing you can do with the chat, by the way, which we haven't shown yet, is there are several emotes, which you do by typing slash followed by what you want to do. You can wave hello, for instance, and you can dance, which is pointless but fun. And there are a whole bunch of these. You can. Oh, Nora's joining me in the dance.
You
And
can sit.
yeah, you can sit and
Oops.
you can point as well. Just a whole bunch of things. I'm not going to give a complete list because there's quite a lot of them. Oh, and you can. I think it's lol. Yes, you can laugh out loud, which of course I'll have to use when Nora inevitably falls over a cliff. Um, okay. Anyway, let's do what we actually came here to do. If you want a full list of these, the Guild of Greeters or the forums are again the place to find them. There are a couple that you can actually access via shortcuts. I think Control 1 is wave, so there's a few you can do without typing. Okay, well, in Complete Chronicles, or the original game with the Tudani expansion pack, Kirel served the purpose that via the Egg Room Light Garden puzzle you could get into the cavern. That's not needed here. The entire Agora section of the cavern is already open and you can reach it via the nexus. So you don't have to do that here. And in fact, you cannot open the egg room in Kirel, I think. What Kirel was used for in Uru Live is to promote the guilds of the game. However, because Uru Live is currently free, there is not really any Cyan employee participation anymore, which means there are no DRC people in the cavern. And that means that these guilds don't really do anything anymore. You can, however, still pick up their t-shirts to pledge your support or whatever. And you can read what they did here. This is the Guild of Cartographers.
And I think if you join one, if you get a t-shirt, you then have access to the relevant pub, don't you?
Yes, if you pick up a t-shirt for a guild, you get a new entry in your nexus for the specific pub of that guild, which is sort of like the Watcher's pub, except it's only accessible to people who have the t-shirt for that guild. And you can have only one of the t-shirts. If you pick up another t-shirt from a different guild, you lose the one you already had, so you can only visit one pub at a time. The one I want is the Guild of Riders, which is actually downstairs, I think. This is the Guild of Greeters, which is not an actual Dunny guild, but it is a DRC guild. They are used to help new players. And this Kirel always throws me off because it's mirrored. So it's compared to Bevin. So I always get confused. There are 5 guilds in total. I think this is... I don't know what this is. It's not the Riders, I think. Oh, this is the Riders. Shows what I know. Okay, that's the shirt I want. I like this one. It has the... not the Guild of Riders logo on the back. It just has the Dunny Guilds sign on the back.
And it has the Gate of Karath.
Yes, which is the
Is
Dunny
it?
Guilds side.
Oh,
Because I think they're all the same besides the color. Let's just look at the tables for the other 2 guilds and then we'll be out of here. The Light Garden, of course, you can turn the lights on, but like I said, there is no puzzle associated with it. And if you turn the lights on and somebody else come here, they can see that you turned the lights on. That kind of state is all persisted. You can see the classroom as well as the egg room cannot be opened here. If you have no idea what the egg room is, because if you've never played Uru before, don't worry about it, not important. Let's see, this is the Guild of Messengers. And the last one...
will have to go to the egg room when you're doing your marker runs.
Yes, but not this one, because this one will stay closed. You can actually access the egg room in Bevin, which is not accessible in Complete Chronicles, I think, except as an Easter egg.
They were for private conversation, weren't they as well?
Yeah, I think that their original purpose was basically sort of like a VIP lounge or something, or a private room. In 2 Dunny, they were used for to hold the Borrow Stones to Agura and to the Great Zero as well, I think. Here, it's not really used for anything, except for the marker runs. Okay, well that finishes what we wanted to do here. The next thing we want to do is create our own neighborhood. The reason I want to do that is because there is a neighborhood chat. Like I said, you can talk to all of your neighbors at once by selecting neighbors here. And if you do that, it shows up up here as 2 neighbors. And that pops up on the screen for everybody who's in the same neighborhood. Right now that's only Nora, because nobody else is online. But what we want to prevent is that while we're recording the Let's Play in our InSumH somewhere, that somebody from our neighborhood uses the neighborhood chat, and then that shows up and disrupts the Let's Play. So we don't want that to happen. So we're going to create our own neighborhood, which nobody else will be able to join. So that won't happen. In order to do that, the first thing we'll have to do is get rid of our current neighborhood. So what I think we should do at this point, we should both go to our own Relto, delete the neighborhood book. Then I will go and create the new neighborhood. Then we'll meet back here in Kirel.
Meet in Kirel. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
because we won't have in the neighborhood.
Yes,
That's
because
right.
we won't be able to meet in the neighborhood anymore because we won't
Of
be in
course
the
we
same
won't.
neighborhood.
So should we
S
do that in the next video?
yes, I think that is a good plan. See you next time.